Hello Aquarius, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 7th to the 21st of June 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Compendium of Witches Oracle, which I'm using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see. What words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Aquarius for the 7th to the 21st of June 2021? What messages are here for Aquarius for the next 2 weeks? What does Aquarius need to know at this time? So let's just spread that out. Let's take one from there and one from there. And let's see what you get. The hair and wreath. Oh, lovely. So the hair, yeah, that's, these together sort of denote an abundance, something to celebrate, joy. When you think of, hair is sort of linked with new life, renewed growth, rebirth, and the wreath is celebratory, enjoying that. The hair also suggests, though, you may need to be watchful and alert, ready to take action, and perhaps that's in harnessing a potential. So it's a time of celebration and abundance, but perhaps a time to be watchful as well and ready to spring into action. But let's see where the rest of the reading goes. So let's see what's on the cards for Aquarius for the 7th to the 21st of June 2021. What messages are here for Aquarius for the next couple of weeks? What does Aquarius need to know at this time? And today I'm using, the 5-cent tarot for you. And I'll be putting out my usual 8-card spread with the first 2 cards depicting you where you are now. And the second 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you face at this time. With the following 2 offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards that may reveal your possible outcome to this time period. So let's see what you get. What flew out? Temperance. Okay, it's a time for balance. Okay, and what else? You have the 6 of matches. Oh, wow, that's nice. That's sort of accomplishment and acclaim. And then you've got your challenges, the Hanged Man, and the 2 of buttons, with the Ace of Needles and the King of Needles as your guidance, and the Ace of Cups and the 5 of buttons in your outcome cards. And you've got the unknown, divine path. So there's an egg here as well, which we link with the hair. It sort of shows, to me, when I look at it today, it's more about there's a potential here, a new birth, a new creation, something new emerging that may well be linked with your spirituality, with your or at least your emotional development if you don't see yourself as a spiritual person. But this is, for those of you who do, this is a new beginning, a new possibility here. It's linked with the bigger picture of your life. And where you are now, there's, you've achieved something. The Six of Matches is about having gone on a quest and returning from that with success, with having achieved your goal. So when I look at the Temperance in relation to that, I get a sense that, you've managed or you've needed to combine two polar energies and make it work, and you've succeeded in that. I mean, there is that message overall of calm after a difficult time, patience that's needed. Perhaps, in the thrill of the moment of success, perhaps it's calling for you to, moderate that sense of dizziness that may accompany success and joy, and sort of maintain a sense of groundedness, but without dampening your spirits. Because your challenges here is that, although there's this moment of success and of having achieved something that almost seemed impossible, around you there's still a lot of turbulence, there's still a lot of flux, and the Two of Buttons or the Two of Coins is about needing to be dexterous and flexible in order to balance things out, in order to maintain that sense of balance, to hold on to that. And sort of, and it's in a light-hearted way as well. It's sort of about enjoying that task of having to juggle things a little bit. Now, I think after a moment of achievement, there's often a period of flatness, I think, as well. And the Hanged Man sort of suggests that, part of your challenge is to embrace this time of inaction, because you need to look. It's often about looking at things from a new perspective, but the message I get from it today is about seeing the bigger picture, and taking the time to look at it from a different angle, from a different perspective, if you will, because that will bring you a more deep and meaningful aha moment. The Hanged Man gains enlightenment from that moment of stillness, from that release of action, that sort of yielding of action to allow peace and contemplation, which brings a moment of realization, an enlightenment. And, perhaps that's where the Two of Buttons can be read as well, that you need to juggle between the busyness of enjoying and using this success, this accomplishment, and balance that with actually a time of stillness, or a place of stillness in order to get the full benefit of it. Yeah, because your wreath card fits right in the beginning with the Six of Matches there. That's celebration. In fact, there is a wreath there. So your guidance card sort of suggests you may, to me, another message I get from is that this may have been connected to a breakthrough, this sense of success. So you've made a breakthrough, a clean cut, and linked with the Hanged Man again is another epiphany message. This is more than just an accomplishment. This is something that should trigger off deeper thinking for you, deeper meaningfulness in your life. So a moment of clarity. And the King of Needles next to the Ace of Needles in an advisory capacity sort of suggests you take this breakthrough, this achievement, and you bring it all the way through to use in a more mastered and mature way, you know. So it's not just about celebrating an achievement. You need to remain alert. You need to be able to use it to realize, or not use it, but you need to be able to take from it the epiphany it gives you, take from it the deeper meaning in this, the enlightenment that it's offering. The King of Needles, you know, he sort of denotes that wisdom and that calm authority that comes from someone who is using their intellect to its full capacity. And that's your guidance, is to use this moment of achievement and get the most out of it that you can in a way of thought and intellect and wisdom, and then, you know, use that to lead with in a logical and clear-minded way. So this breakthrough may, for some of you, even be like a work promotion, and then it sort of urges you to use this in a sensible way to be of guidance and lead others. And it sort of brings you towards, again, this joy, this great sense of contentment and joy, and being able to appreciate that to the full does often indicate, for some of you it may indicate a new potential for new love. But it's sort of, to me, when I look at it, especially next to your 5 of buttons, it sort of suggests that, you know, you'll be able to appreciate the joy, the contentment that this has brought you, because on a material level, it's not a big rewarding thing. This reward is something of the heart rather than of material gain, and that's where the richness of it is. So, you know, it sort of suggests that some of you may feel a little flat because the rewards are not substantial. You know, they're not material. They're emotional. They're spiritual, and it sort of gives you the insight here. This is why you need to, you know, look at it logically. You need to feel that although you may not have a lot, and you may feel you're under-resourced, and that sort of fits in with the needing to juggle. You may feel on a material level under-resourced and worry. You may have some worries about having enough resources on a material level, but on an emotional and spiritual level, you have a great potential for joy and happiness. And it's the challenge, of course, is to realize that and appreciate that. And that's that juggling the have and have not. I have a lot of emotional fulfillment. I have a lot of joy. I have gained wisdom. I'm not any better off financially, but I'm able to juggle the positive with the difficulty, and still appreciate the joy, and still be able to find that celebratory feel and appreciate the new beginning and the potential that comes from that. So initially it's not going to be anything that gives you material gain, but it's certainly rich with emotional and spiritual possibilities here. So there you have it, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then enjoy the next 2 weeks. And God bless you till we meet again.